Hey guys, what's up? We're at the Kilimanjaro Safari here at Animal Kingdom. We are gonna get on. This is a great ride. It's a pretty long ride, so you get on the safari, you get on the truck, and you go around and you see 100% real animals from Africa. And you get a different host every time. It should be. Sometimes, like the drivers for the safari, some will be funnier than others. Like some of them will stick to the script, and the really funny ones are the ones who go out and do different stuff. So you can get a boring, so every safari is basically going to be different because of what happens, how the animals interact, and your driver, because the driver, like I said, can sometimes be hilarious, sometimes it can be just normal and follow the script. So what you're looking for is a driver who does not just completely follow the script. You're looking for somebody who goes out of the box, but you don't know who you're going to get, so just try different times, you know, just to see what kind of driver you will get. Can't give any recommendations, don't know any of the drivers' names.
Now keep your eyes out for any of the animals out here today. A lot of them love to use their natural coloring to blend in with the forest around them. Do I have any hippopotamus lovers with me? Yeah. Awesome, my friends. We'll look for any bubbling on top of the water. That most definitely means there is a hippo right underneath the water.
Where the hippos are. They're usually here.
Oh, my friends, look to your left-hand side out there. You're going to see a whole group of them.
There they are.
Now a group of hippos is called a float. And they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. And when they're sleeping, their bodies are going to automatically float to the top of the water to get that air. Now I don't know if you've ever seen a hippo's teeth, but they are really big. Now they're not meat eaters, they love plants. They're going to travel about 6 miles a night on land in search of food. And then during the day come back to the water to sleep. Now these big white birds you see out here, these are the pink-backed pelicans. And they do get their name because of the color that their feathers turn during mating season. Now they do have a 9-foot wingspan.
Wow.
I must warn you, my friends, we are entering a very dangerous area. Now that's because it's home to the Nile crocodile. Now they will be anywhere from 16 to 20 feet long and weigh up to 500 pounds. If you ever see one with its mouth open, it is not waiting to eat. That is just how they cool down their bodies.
They're lazy, don't they? But they can run really fast.
Now they will eat almost anything that crosses their path, including baby hippos, bongos, deer, and even other crocodiles. Now they can run 10 miles an hour. We can only do 8, so let's get out of here. It does look like we're entering a different environment. Let's find out where we are.
Savannah here. Wild dogs go through the night.
On your right-hand side here, you're going to see the baobab tree, also known as the upside-down tree.
It looks like it's upside
down. Now, those
are
not the roots at the top. They are the branches. And this guy is leafless for about 9 months out of the year. That's because its trunk there holds a lot of water inside. Now, in order to keep that water, they do not grow those leaves.
Yeah, it only has 3 months of the year. That's interesting.
And we have made it to the savannah. This is one of the most beautiful views you will see out here. One thing you will notice about this area is there are a lot less trees. Now that is because the elephants will act as a big bulldozer knocking down these trees, eating the leaves, the branches, the bark. They'll pretty much consume that entire tree. It looks like I do see a few giraffes out here, and it looks like there's a baby one over there as well. We'll loop around to get a better view though.
There's a giraffe right there.
Alright my friends, as we come around this bend, I want you to look inside of the cave over here. There is a spotted hyena laying down.
They had hyenas now. It used to be wild dogs.
I don't know if you've ever seen a hyena stand up before. Oh, there's also one laying down by the water out there. But they do have very, very short hind legs and very long front legs. Now, fun fact for my ladies out there, the lowest ranking female hyena is ranked higher than the highest ranking male. Oh, friends, look, a giraffe. Hello. There's a few of them here. But there's also some really tiny animals. They look like baby deer. Those are my favorite. They are the springbok. Now, they are the second fastest land animal in the world, running up to 50 miles an hour. Now, while they run, they're going to leap about 13 feet in front of them, and in a standstill jump about 6 feet tall. Now, that is about the height of the side of the truck here.
Come on, giraffe.
Here's another giraffe coming up on
There's a
your
giraffe
left-hand
baby.
side. Now they are the
Baby.
tallest land animals in the world, reaching heights of 20 feet. Now they do have very long tongues. They're about 18 inches long.
Wow.
It's gonna help them reach all these high up branches out here. On your right-hand side, you are going to see a baby giraffe. Now when they're born, they are already 6 feet tall. And within 45 minutes to an hour, they do know how to walk.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, there's two right there. There's one right down there.
Now these babies, there's another one over there. They're about 1 year old. Now these are the Maasai giraffe. I say this because they have a very dark, jagged pattern to their bodies. Now these giraffe, they only sleep for 30 minutes of the day. And they will do this in
They're not
5-minute
listening,
intervals throughout the day, almost always standing up. Laying down just makes them a little bit too vulnerable. However, if you ever see one laying down out here, that just means they're very trusting of the environment that they're in. On our right-hand side here, you will see the white-bearded wildebeest. Now these guys are going to travel in herds of about 1.5 million and go anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles a year across the savannah. It is pretty cool. When they sleep, they're going to lay down facing different directions. This way, if a predator comes by, they can get up and run and not have to worry about bumping into one another. Now way out there on top of the hill, you will see the Ankole cattle, also known as Watusi because of the first tribe that domesticated them. Now they do have those massive horns on their heads, but friends, I promise they're very light. That is because they are hollow on the inside. And because of this, blood is going to flow up and down those massive horns to help thermo-regulate their body temperatures. Now I am going to have to take a little detour to the left here. Sadly, our road has been washed away from all this rain we've had lately.
Road is closed.
Now hopefully they have finished all the construction up here.
So you guys
This
can't
bridge has
really go
been
on that
quite
with
a
it.
mess.
It's just part of the ride. Very, very bumpy. Come up to the bridge. This will do something special sometimes. Not all the time. Hopefully it does it today.
No, it doesn't look like the
Does that
bridge is
today.
good at all. I still see pieces missing and
gonna do it.
broken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this very slow here. Friends,
we go.
help me out. Lead to your right hand side for me, friends. Lead to your right hand side. Oh my gosh, that has never happened before.
It's probably like the
Whew.
most.
Well, I made it off. Let's see if we can get you guys too. And we're out of here.
It does not happen all the time though, just to tell you guys. It happens most of the time, but not all the time, like I said.
Please look to your left hand
not part
side.
of the
These are the
safari.
baby greater flamingos. They're going to be those little gray puff
see the
balls kind
baby-
of towards
you
the
see those?
left end of the island
so
there.
cute.
You are lying down.
They get their color
Now
by
they
each shrimp.
are gray when they're born. It does take them about 2 years to get to this beautiful pink on them. Now they are pink because of all the brine shrimp that they eat that has the carotene in it. And these are the greater flamingo. They are the lightest shade of pink out of all the flamingos.
You can see that they're very,
And a
very
group
light.
of them is called a flamboyance. It does look like the warden was recently here collecting all of those elephant tusks from the poachers. Now sadly those poachers will kill a whole elephant just for their tusks to sell on the black
They
market.
changed that story before.
Now it is
Before,
about 96
that was the
elephants that are
poachers
killed
came out the
every
woods,
day.
So interesting. It's the black rhino coming up here.
And now on your left hand side out there you are going to see 2 white
Oh, it's
rhinoceros.
the white rhinos. They usually say the black rhinos.
These guys do weigh about 5,000 pounds. And have extremely poor vision, only seeing about 10 feet in front of them at a time.
Wow.
It's probably why a group of rhinos is called a crash. Now their bodies are covered in mud, They're going to roll around in that big mud pit over there. It helps to cool them down, but it's also going to act as a sunscreen to help protect their skin. Now, friends, look on the hill on the left-hand side. You will see a cheetah laying down out there. There's actually one above it, too, all the way in the back.
See him or her right
Now, the
there.
cheetahs, they are the fastest land animals in the world, reaching speeds of 60 miles an hour. They will get this speed in about 3 seconds, but only maintain it for a couple hundred yards.
Wow, I'm pretty fast.
I see another one coming up here, kind of laying down by the end of the logs over here.
That's right there. Sometimes it's hard to see him, but today you can see him perfectly.
Now, does anyone know the Swahili word for lion? It's Simba. Let's see if we can find Simba out here.
Let's see.
Oh, friends, there he is right out front.
Hey, they're not always out, so this should be perfect today. It's very rare to see them.
Now, they will rest for about
very
20
rare to see 'em
hours
walking
of
around
the
like
day.
this.
And it is the female lion who does a majority of the hunting, while the male stays back to protect the pride. He does have that really big mane on him. That's to help protect him in case he gets into any fights. And friends, right out front here, we do have a female laying on the rock. Oh, it looks like there's two. Oh, listen, listen.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys picked that up on the microphone, but that's him doing that. That's the lion.
Now, during the day, they do have
some
the
of the
same vision
females.
as us. But at night, they actually have 6 times greater vision than we do.
Wow. It's pretty crazy. So at night they can see very, very well.
Now, these lions have very padded paws that helps them get a little more traction as they run. And it also allows them to sneak up on their prey a little better. Oh, there are 2 water buck out here, my friends. Now, these guys are always near a great big body of water. It's because they need to drink a lot more in the day than we ever could. They also have a very greasy coat to them. That has a very bad smell, and all that is to help deter any animals from coming after them.
Why are they just like right there? Here's
Now
where
look on the ground out here, you will see burrows. Those are from the warthogs. They will create them with their razor sharp tusks as well as their hooves. And instead of going into them facing forward, they're going to back into them. That way they can show any predators that they do have those tusks in to not mess with them. We are entering the Magadi Glens now. If you look on the hill right in front of us up there, you will see 2 scimitar horned orcs. You'll see them better in a second. These guys can go up to 9 months without drinking any water. And they do have that white coat to them right now. That's to help reflect that hot summer sun.
That is just crazy.
While in the winter, they're going to have a dark tan to them, kind of like that color you see around their necks. That's going to help them absorb all of the heat.
That's just crazy.
Now, sadly, they are extinct in the wild. And the only places that you can find them are on reserves like this one. Now here in Harambe, we do not like to say goodbye. Goodbyes are just far too sad and far too final for us. So instead we say Kwaherini, which means go well. So Kwaherini, my new friends, have a very wild one.
Hey guys, what's up? I hope you enjoyed that safari ride. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything. Sorry the elephants were out, but at least the lions were out. That's very rare to see the male one, especially. It's usually the females who are out walking around like that. Usually if you see him, he was going to be like laying down, but he was standing up today. So that's exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys thumbs up. And I hope you guys have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. I don't know what time zone you're in, so have whatever. But guys, that's a wrap. I hope you like this video. Bye-bye.